Music by the Cone.
Yo. Welcome to the NEO podcast. It's your boy, Young Truth.
What up? It's your boy, Brandon.
What up? It's your boy, Mike Free.
Yo, first off, subscribe to us from wherever you're watching or listening to us at. Follow us on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter at NEO Podcast. And as always, you can contact us by email, neopodcast@gmail.com.
Of course, and as always, shout out to all the subscribers. If you have not subscribed, hit that little button right down there. Turn notifications on.
What up?
Word. So how y'all boys doing in this entangled world?
Woo!
Yo, that song fire.
Yeah, the song is fire.
That nigga Ross, man.
Yo,
Ross
and this world is entangled. Both of them just as facts.
Now, if you're tuning in and you don't know what we're talking about, the August Alsina and
And you lost.
Yeah, you lost, man.
If you don't know what we talking about, you probably should find something else to do besides watch us.
Still gotta make a disclaimer. Gotta make a disclaimer.
Yeah, definitely. That junk is fire, though. I ain't gonna lie.
It is.
How was your week, yo? Yo, excuse me, I'm hungry, yo. I'm hungry as shit.
They can hear you smacking.
My week was good. I had a good week of sales. Made some good money this week.
All right.
I made some money with music this week. Got a couple commercials actually. I don't know. I had a good week. Had a real good week. I had my boy Ace came down. We enjoyed Ace. I'm still thinking about Ace. That was good. You know, his kids just met each other, except for Destiny and Mia. Destiny and Mia knew each other, but the rest of the kids didn't know each other. So it was dope to have that time. Yeah, I had a good week.
Word. Mike?
Man, look, my week was great. I got all kind of work, editing work. I'm actually working on something after I do this podcast tonight. I'm finish up this editing project I got. I'm coming down there next week. I'll be down there, kids and all. We're gonna have a ball, man. But other than that, man, I'm chilling. Week's been going great. I'm ready to get down there, man.
Yo, hold on, my bad, Truth. We're gonna get the big studio to film the podcast next week.
Ooh.
So we gonna
Movie studio?
Huh?
The movie studio?
Yeah.
Ooh, that's gonna be fine.
So since we all together, we're gonna try to make it a movie.
Oh yeah.
Give them a preview of what it's gonna be like when you move down.
Oh.
I like that.
Hey, yo, man. My week was interesting. It was Lil Bro's birthday. Shout out to the Plug Brothers.
Word.
From that.
Still trying to get right from that. Work going well. Contracts flowing.
Shout out to the Plug Brothers, man.
Plug Brothers.
Them boys is 26.
Woo. Yo, I got a question for y'all. Do y'all actually feel your age?
Yes.
I don't.
I don't either. I say that because when you said the twins is 26, I remember Paramount. Nigga, big old heads, low cut, little niggas.
The ugliest pair of little twins.
And that seemed like it was just yesterday.
Fly now though. They fly now.
Oh yeah. They definitely doing their
Yeah,
thing.
they dump fly.
You know what I'm saying? Ain't gonna take it away from, but it's just like, damn,
Yeah, when you think about that, John, I seen
that's crazy, right?
yeah, everybody. Titus is 20.
Yo, Jigga what got me.
Yo,
Yeah, Jigga old too, man.
I remember when your mom was literally carrying him on her arm, like Titus.
I
When
mean,
them niggas was
none of us
when
were.
I remember when the Plug Brothers nigga was doggone little models for commercials and shit.
Jeez.
I was about to say that them Gap commercials back in the day. Watch when niggas pull that junk up after they
Ooh.
after they get popping.
You know somebody gonna dig it up. Somebody
Oh
gonna
yeah.
dig it up.
Y'all
It's
fine.
gonna be me. I'm gonna do it.
Oh, okay.
You going
Do it.
That's
That's
funny. The
crazy.
Plug Brothers used to be Gap models. You heard it here first.
Oh, they fan base about to go crazy. You used to bought it for Gap? Oh my god. That's funny.
That's
Though.
funny.
Time is fly. It's crazy.
It is, man. Your youngest is how old,
Me or him?
Mike?
My son,
Mhm.
14.
Your youngest is 14. So that nigga been sprinkling that fairy dust everywhere.
I'm just saying.
God damn, nigga. Your youngest is 14.
Youngins or youngin?
Youngest.
Youngest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's old, nigga.
Yeah, you out here wilding, man.
I mean,
They all
That's
coming
what-
down?
Yeah, that's why you bought that Manscaped. That nigga got gray hairs on his balls.
You did bash the Manscaped on Instagram though.
Get rid of these grays.
Well, I don't want no grades, but definitely.
Yeah, that porn star status down. Get that porn star status down
That
there.
junk fire though. That junk,
Is it?
that junk got a light to it. Like it's waterproof. You can be in the shower, get it right, and it got a light to it. Like when you turn it on.
Hey, yo, wait till we get that sponsorship. Hold on, hold tight, hold that thought.
I'm just saying that shit
I'm about to
fire.
get that junk.
Yeah, I'm about to say, bring. I told you, did I say that, Mike?
Yeah.
Yo, well, we got an interesting show today, man.
A lot of things happen.
Docket changed a little bit. We got a no call, no show for a guest.
Ooh.
But this is any old podcast. So
Oh, no show. You text her and everything?
of course, I did my due diligence. But
I'm like, I was waiting to hear
I was waiting for that too. I wanted to have that conversation. I wanted to hear.
it's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
I'm
It's coming.
confused. Like I don't know what.
Yeah. I don't even want to, because I don't have nobody here to defend it, so I don't want to.
Yeah. Okay, all right, yeah. But,
So, hey yo. So one thing I wanted to ask, what's up with your boy Ye, man? What the fuck is going on?
yay for president. That's it.
How y'all feel about
All
this?
right, real quick before you start acting crazy.
Cause he about to.
I do feel like Trump is the best candidate right now. I do feel like Kanye is not emotionally stable enough or mentally stable enough. I do feel like besides the clips they cut of full conversations, he do have some great points in his speech. I listened to it today. But I don't know if you want somebody that's like what we used to say about women being president, like they're too emotional, you don't know what they're gonna do. But
We don't mean that now at all at the NEO podcast.
I said that's how
These is how the old folks, the old heathens used to think and talk. Not us over here at NEO podcast. We would love for vagina to run the world. That would be. We appreciate that.
Wow.
Yeah, but his stances on like agriculture is a needed talk. His stance on abortion, that's a lot of people's stance on abortion. His stance on how the world is just an algorithm and we need to break free from that was a talk that you don't hear nowhere else.
Word. And it's a talk that makes sense too.
Yeah.
It's that talk is the reason why he had a vest on.
Yeah. Yeah, he said that. He said that too. He said, "Yo,
he knew something.
I want you to put my line for what he about to talk about." And I do think he's gonna talk about the realness. The realness that no one else is going to talk about.
Yo, you know what I just thought about?
Yeah.
We said this. I had a conversation with you, Brad, years ago. When I heard something about Kanye West, when he first started calling himself Yeezus.
Yeah.
You remember that conversation? I was like, yo, what if this nigga think he about to be the new Jesus and conform and this, that, and third, and he about to be sacrificed, and that nigga gonna become president, be sacrificed. We had that whole conversation.
That's crazy.
Years ago. That junk just dawned on me. I was like, yo, me hearing you say it made me think about it like, wait a minute. With the willing to put the light, yo, man. But anyway,
yeah.
I feel like what he did say, well, I don't know if he said, but I seen all type of different things on the media. But he wanted Jay-Z to be his running mate.
Oh, I ain't see that. That's wild.
Now, if that happened, I'm on board. I'm on board. It's certain people I just trust. I don't know why I trust them. I probably shouldn't. I don't know. But that's the best way. That's the best example I have of trust of a celebrity. Jay-Z. Jay-Z probably can do no wrong to me. And even if he did do something wrong, I would listen to see what the justification is. It's not like he shot Meg.
Oh, man.
Negatory, Chris.
Nice. Nice.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, man.
What you think?
But that nigga talking about, so I also heard that nigga talking about every parent in America should get $1 million.
What the? Jesus.
That's probably how he feel, but that ain't never gonna happen.
I mean, you see what they already doing now. Well,
Malia always find a way to pop up, my dude.
Yo, she about to get paid for this.
Hey, pop, yo.
Malia, hurry up. Okay, bye-bye. Daddy working.
She stays.
At the door, okay?
She gonna find a way to get a bag. She gonna get paid, and she gonna get her own fans and everything.
Her own merch and everything.
The word. Pop up Malia tees.
Yo, she start having the NEO podcast T-shirt on. You gonna think it's set up? Like, yo, oh dang, she popping up out of.
Yep. Hey, do it.
Word.
Do it.
Funny.
Let's go.
But yeah, I don't know, man. It's a wild joint. Mike, what you think?
Kanye for president, huh?
That just sounds crazy.
It sounds crazy, but
Yeah, I'm about to say, what but you got to that?
But some of the stuff he be talking about, like, needs to be talked about. And people don't talk about it. Not even the running mates, you know what I'm saying, right now. Don't even talk about stuff he be talking about.
But is that a conversation that you can have? Yo, listen, is that a conversation?
Should have, yeah.
Yeah, but when you show, I feel like that's the way of showing people your hand before, instead of trying to be strategic and find another way, because you're going against people who are hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of years of conditions. You know what I'm saying? Of certain shit. So when you come and you say some wild shit, they're going to take those clips and make you look like a fucking maniac.
They're doing it now.
They've been
You know what
doing
I'm
it.
saying?
And they
So-
all did it to him.
Right. So what's the point then? Now it's like you now you've set up a defense. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You set up for the opposition, you set up a defense. You feel what I'm saying? Oh, blah 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 blah. Well, let's do another stimulus. Off with any of that. Like I just feel like if you ain't trying to be strategic in the way you move and say certain things a certain way and move a certain way, then it's like
He trying to be Neo. He trying to get as many niggas to unplug from the Matrix as possible.
Yeah.
That's what he trying to do. And it's dangerous, you know. And
Dangerous.
it's gonna be what it's gonna be at the end of the day. I'm watching though.
Yeah.
yeah, word, I'm watching. But I tell you one thing.
Yo, hold on real quick. We thought Trump was we thought Trump was playing all the way until the night before, bro.
Yeah.
Nah, but as soon as Trump said he running, I said he gonna win.
Yeah.
He wouldn't run if he didn't know he was gonna win.
He knew he had it in the bag, though. He
In the
probably,
bag, because he got the bag. Well, whatever. But
yeah.
the crazy thing is though,
And he got the bag too.
if Kanye West, he got that. He got that all the attributes that Kanye West don't have.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You saying?
Huh?
Higher ups. Higher
Yeah,
ups.
his last name is Trump.
He got.
You know what I'm saying? If you do a history of the Trump family, then you know.
Name.
But whatever. But you got if Kanye, God forbid, I wouldn't want to wish nothing on Kanye. I love Kanye. But God forbid something happens to Kanye after he's put a lot out into the universe. I hope there's another way, but I feel like that's one of the only ways that can overrule the conditioning and the impact of what the ops are doing. You feel what I'm saying? So, I don't know, it's almost like rest in peace, Nip. Now that the Nip passing has brought so much light to this Dr. Seppi, this documentary. You know what I'm saying? That it might fuck some shit up for some higher ups. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But if Nip didn't pass, then it would just be, you know, probably big, but not as big as Nip, as it would be if Nip passed. You know what I'm
Because
saying?
he was still going to do it regardless. He was still going to
Right,
do it.
right.
regardless.
But then all of a sudden, Nick Cannon jump on board and say he going to take all of a sudden. Now they trying to take the nigga show and shit for saying the same shit that the nigga been saying for years, which is absurd. And nobody peeps the blitz. So, and that's the point that I be making is like nobody pays attention, nobody's seeing this shit because social media has made it so that everybody's attention span is short as fuck. You know what I'm saying? It don't matter what comes in front of you. It'll be over in a couple of days. Look how fast people got over 1 million people dying in a couple of months. Niggas is over that. I was in the club masked up. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, look how fast niggas move forward from that. And like, and it's fucked up. But that's how it's running now. You know what I'm saying? That's how it is. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I know one thing. I'm ready for change. I tell you that much. However it may come, I'm ready for it. You know what I'm saying? And this is the stuff that for all of us that are over 30, this is the stuff our mothers and grandmothers was teaching us and preparing us for. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to the strength of yourself and your beliefs and your this, that, and third, because you're going to be tested. If anybody who believes in the Bible, who follows the Bible, this, that, and third, if you don't believe that this is revelations, you're a fucking idiot. You know what I'm saying? Like so this is the stuff.
Yo, it looked like both of y'all just seen the same thing.
Hold on.
I looked down. I saw something else.
Ready?
But it's a lot of things we need to talk about. I mean, it kind of flipped things now though because of this whole Corona situation. Mm-hmm. Everything is flipped as far as the world changing, like for real, changing. People wearing like this is like some movie shit now.
Yeah. Hey yo, man,
it's different now.
It's scary. Hey yo, you just got to be open for change, my nigga. If you scared of our guest back on.
Hold on, what?
Our guest is back on.
Oh. All right now. All right now.
But if you this is that was a perfect segue to what I was about to say. That's perfect. So if you open to new ways of shit like sexuality and people identifying as whatever the fuck they want to identify as, or hold on, my bad, guys. Talk. Somebody talk.
Yeah, I mean, I was going to, but I need your attention because what I was going to say.
Attention on this. All right, when I'm here, boom, let's do it.
I want you to still get your point off. That's what you're
yeah. So you know, if you comfortable with who you are and you comfortable with being who you are and whatever the case may be, like it shouldn't bother you. Like at the end of the day, the world is changing. And I don't even feel like as black people it should be nah, nigga, this is about us. Like who gives a fuck? As long as everybody is looked at in the same manner, given the same opportunities and the same this, that, and the third. Who gives a fuck, nigga? I don't care. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? I don't care if the dude next to me is a transgender and we work at the same spot. I don't care that I go into the bathroom and there's a chick who I don't care about none of that, my nigga. Like I don't care about none of that. And we all gonna be equal. Let's all be equal. Let's all support getting a bag and start focusing on these homeless people. Start focusing on how to start feeding ourselves and weeding out these pharmaceutical companies that are fucking killing us. You know what I'm saying? If we're going to talk some shit, let's talk some shit. But unless niggas going to start creating and stop giving a fuck about what the next person doing, it's a lost cause. So I'm with the change. Let's do the change, baby.
Yeah.
Do it. I mean, I just want to make sure the topic is done. Because I just wanted to hear Mo's perspective on what I'm about to ask him. July 22nd, DMX versus Snoop Dogg.
Wow. That's a wash.
Who washing?
DMX gonna wash Snoop.
What?
Yo, listen. No.
Here it is.
Listen.
I'm listening.
The origin of the fucking thing is called verses. Who has the better verse? There's no way possible Snoop Dogg can out-rock DMX. Like, that don't even make sense. That's not even... Now, if we talking songs, or who did this and who did that, or who's been more consistent, okay, cool.
Yeah.
But at the same token, too, DMX is a way better artist, a way better lyricist, a way better deliverer than Snoop Dogg.
He ain't a better artist than Snoop Dogg.
Huh?
He ain't a better artist than Snoop Dogg.
Hey, yo, listen to me. If Snoop Dogg, if the West Coast was New York when Snoop Dogg came out, you would not know who the fuck Snoop Dogg is. Period.
We're not talking about what ifs. We're talking about.
Yo, listen. Snoop Dogg is relevant to this day, and I love Snoop Dogg.
Very relevant.
Snoop Dogg is relevant to this day.
Very relevant.
Because he's from the West Coast, and he was with Dre. And there's money.
Why he's relevant. That's the only reason why. That's the only reason. Not the
name another reason.
Martha show.
Huh?
Not the Martha Stewart show.
No. I'm talking about in a whole. The only reason why we know who Snoop Dogg is.
Oh, okay. Okay.
The only reason why we know murder was the case that they gave me is because MTV picked it up and we seen the shit and we liked the video. It was money behind it, and there was nobody else fucking rapping out of the West Coast.
Yeah.
That was next to Dre and Suge Knight.
Yeah, so what though?
But yeah, I'm about to say, what does that mean?
We're talking about verses, rapping. You understand what I'm saying?
Is that the actual meaning
Snoop
of
Dogg
it?
cannot out-rap DMX, my nigga.
Is that the actual meaning of the versus battle? Is that the because Swiss don't rap, Tim don't rap, and they did a versus.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, I don't think they go by that.
The only thing DMX has on Snoop is he's a better lyricist than Snoop.
It's called verses, not songs. Songs.
Swiss don't rap. Swiss don't rap. So what are we talking about?
Go ahead, Mike.
What are we talking about? Swiss don't rap and Timbaland don't rap.
Or Manny Fresh.
Or Manny Fresh or Scott Storch. Come on. What are we talking about? I mean, you know.
None of them rap. No, but none of them rap. I think they're going hit by hit.
Or Erykah Badu. They don't rap. What are we talking about?
They go by hit, I think.
That's what I'm saying. And if that's the case,
hit by hit, I don't know. DMX got hits, but
Snoop. Now, okay, I don't know the criteria as far as the features. I know they do put some of the songs that they're featured on up there too sometimes. I know T-Pain definitely did. Lil Jon definitely did. But I'm just saying, I don't know specifically if they count the features and stuff. Now, if it's just hit by hit, DMX has a shot.
Yeah, when it comes to the rappers, my nigga, it's supposed to be verses. When it comes to producers, it's better.
Until Timbaland and Swiss tell us that, then that's irrelevant.
I'm about to say that.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah.
To you, that's what it means. To you.
Let's just assume it's hit by hit. Who got that?
Hey, yo, number one, DMX got it. Snoop don't put up DMX numbers. Nigga, are you crazy? DMX numbers, this nigga sold out one stock. Nigga, that nigga had white people as far as you could see him. Let's not downplay DMX in no way.
What year was that?
What does that matter? We talking numbers.
Snoop did that before that.
Huh?
Snoop did that before that, though.
On what song?
Song or album?
What song went triple platinum?
Song or
what album went triple platinum?
Or album?
I'm about to look at the numbers.
Look that up, because I know Doggy Style definitely did some numbers. The Dogfather, what's that other one? Damn. Drop It Like It's Hot, definitely crazy. Beautiful. Like, come on, man.
I'm about to look right now. Yo, what you looking up? Somebody look up DMX. I'm gonna look up Snoop Dogg.
I'm look up DMX.
Huh?
He look up DMX.
Yo, we'll look up Snoop Dogg.
He's cheerleader for DMX, so I'm cheerleading for
looking up X.
I need to hear this. But once again, the numbers don't mean nothing. We're talking about hit for hit. Who cares what stadium they sold out and all that? Song for song. Song for song. I don't know, man. Snoop got some.
Is DMX gonna be there? That's gonna be.
Oh, that's gonna be the real question. Is he gonna be in jail or in rehab?
Where's
he gonna be at? And I love X, but I'm just talking about. Hey, we gotta be real around here.
Yeah, how many Snoop albums with double platinum?
Lauren Jolie has entered the waiting room.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo.
Yup.
Oh, there she is.
Hey, yo, you got to look on your screen and press the unmute button. It say unmute by your screen.
It's connecting to
Bottom
audio.
left. Unmute. Can you hear us?
No, Snoop got mad platinum records though. This junk is just strolling.
I don't understand how you can even say it's a wash. I don't understand how you can even say it's a wash. You obviously
Yo,
don't know.
we talking lyrics. It's the wash, my nigga.
The Godfather.
Whoop.
I mean the Dogfather. That's what it's called.
That's what I said. The Dogfather.
Snoop Dogg. The game is to be told not.
And that was on. That was on No Limit. That was on No Limit.
That was
No Limit.
The No Limit Top Dog went platinum.
No Limit.
The Last Meal went platinum.
Woo. Woo.
Paid the Cost to Be the Boss went platinum.
Come on. Keep going.
Rhythm and Gangster, the masterpiece, went platinum.
Keep going.
Oh yeah, we here.
Sorry guys, I've never used Zoom before, and I'm like, it's like all audio in, and I'm like, what? Okay.
What you hear? You hear?
And his joint that he had in 2006.
Hold on, we talking about X being a better rapper than Snoop Dogg.
Oh my goodness.
Yo, he is. But that's not
he
what we
is. We already established that.
So that's what I'm debating though. I'm only debating that it's a wash when it comes to X.
No, man, no.
Anyway, let's introduce our guest. Lauren, what's happening? How are you? Welcome to the NEO podcast.
Hello, Lauren. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm doing well. I'm good tonight. I just woke up not that long ago. Wasn't feeling too well today, so I dozed off earlier, but I'm here now. We're
good. Word.
Wake up.
Word. So I was explaining to the first off, this is Mike Free.
Hello.
Brandon Chisholm.
Yeah.
Everybody is New Haven natives. Mike still lives there with you now.
Word.
And she lives in New Haven, guys.
Word.
Or should there have been gunshots?
I don't know. We don't even got gunshots.
Oh! I was just making a point. But anyway.
I'm done.
But I was explaining to these gentlemen about, we was just having a conversation about, the new world order, so to say, and how nobody should really give a fuck about nothing of what anybody else doing. And you chimed in at the perfect time and was like, yeah, because I was like, that's perfect, because I feel like it's time for people not to give a fuck about what the next person prefers or goes, lives their truth. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be homosexuality, whether it be transgender, whether it be this, whether it be that, who gives a fuck, my nigga? Like, let's start going after some pharmaceutical companies trying to murder us instead of giving a fuck about a dude with a penis that wants to be called a woman in the bathroom. Like, I don't care. I'm just there to pee. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really care. So it's perfect because a subject that we're all familiar with homosexuality. We're all familiar with transgender. But we're not familiar with I don't even know the name for it. What is the name you call it?
So I'm non-binary.
That's what it is.
Non-binary. And not to come at you, but you did misgender me earlier, but that's okay. You're not aware.
How? What did I say?
You said she. I'm not a she. I am a they. So my pronouns are they, them, and theirs. So you would refer to me, think of me as multiple people. That's how you will refer to me. They are. If I left something, that's theirs.
Hey, so explain to me, because I'm completely, I don't have no idea.
Break it down.
What is non-binary? Like, what is that?
So non-binary literally means I am neither he nor she. Binary is just that, the two genders of what everyone is used to. So non-binary is oftentimes a collection of genders or completely genderless. And for me, it really it sways. I'm very fluid. So on some days I feel all genders. Some days I feel more one gender more than the other. I feel more masculine. Other days I feel more feminine. Some days I feel a mix, and then other days I feel nothing at all, and I just feel like a being existing. Um, and that's how I view being non-binary. I'm just a human being. Gender is a social construct. Gender is not the same as sex. Female and male, those are what we call sex. But woman and man, those are gender constructs. So I
what's your
refuse
sex?
those constructs. I'm sorry.
What's your sex?
I was born female. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Wait. What do you mean you're more female?
I said I was born female.
Oh, I thought you said I'm more female. I'm like, wait, what the fuck
born.
do I not know about?
I said born.
Oh, I was like, whoa, wait a minute. Hey, word.
How,
So,
let me,
go ahead, bro.
How did when when did you start classifying yourself as non-binary, and how did that come about?
Truth be told, my entire life I just didn't have the correct word for it. I didn't have the vocabulary I have now to articulate exactly who I am. Growing up, I would use words like tomboy. As I got a little older, high school, I would use words like androgynous.
Oh, wow.
And then my early 20s, I was introduced to the term non-binary. And I said, oh, wow, okay, that's what I am. Now it makes sense. So that's how that happened.
Go ahead, Mo.
So I was introduced to this from a friend of mine, and I learned a lot, which made me reach out to you. I learned a lot to the point where I felt bad for passing so much judgment beforehand. You know what I'm saying? So because I have a platform, and when you know better, you do better. You know what I'm saying? So therefore, I'm kind of using this and using you to bring awareness to it, because not for nothing, I trust you. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not the bullshit that comes with another one. Yo, these contracts coming like crazy. But one thing that I will say is it's the same way I feel about everybody. What I kind of can't get with is the offensiveness that comes along with it, as if people are supposed to be aware of this stuff. You feel what I'm saying? Like, so once, so you know what I mean? The way I got aware of this stuff, it started, I got spazzed on. Let's just keep it a beat. You know what I'm saying? I got all the way spazzed on, and with tears coming out of their mouth, their face, like, yo, you don't understand. And it's like, that's what the fuck I'm trying to tell you. I don't understand. You feel what I'm saying? So same way I don't understand with you, you don't understand with me. So let's not understand each other and let that be the understanding. You feel what I'm saying? So it's I've been knowing you for 10 years, and it's been, yo, what's up, ma? Da-da-da-da, blah, 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 whatever. You know what I'm saying? Even stuff I know about you from behind closed doors. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, now all of a sudden, because you have the stage to say, this is what it is, I'm supposed to forget, and I'm supposed to conform. You feel what I'm saying? It's like, that's what I don't appreciate. That's what I don't like. It's almost like the same way I don't tell a white person, yo, don't say racist shit about me. You can say what the fuck you want to say. Don't say racist shit to me in my face, is what I'm going to tell you. You feel what I'm saying? So how people live their life behind closed doors, or how they feel about what you do or how you feel about yourself, should be irrelevant. You feel what I'm saying?
But we don't even know what's offensive, though.
Yeah, that's
Right.
That's what I'm saying.
So let me interject. Okay, so you gave me a lot to work with. So this is what I will say. A lot of people come to me and say, well, how am I supposed to know? How am I supposed to know? You're not supposed to know. You ask. And if you're not aware enough to ask, like it or not, sometimes you're going to have moments where people do get upset, because you have to understand that being transgender, and I do fall under the category of being trans because I don't identify as what I was born with. To be cis means you identify with the gender they gave you when you were born. I'm not cis.
So wait. Let me ask you a question. Wait. And I'm not even trying to be funny. So let's just say, and I swear to God, it sounds funny, but I'm not trying to be funny. So let's just say I found you very attractive. If I was interested in you,
mm-hmm.
Would I be interested in a tranny?
In a tranny?
Mm-hmm.
See,
don't ever say tranny again.
That's offensive?
So if I call you Blackie, you cool with that?
But that's short for transgender.
No,
I thought
it's not. Trans is short for transgender. Trans.
But I thought trainees identify as a trainee.
No, baby. No transgender person is going to identify as a trainee in the social world.
That's not. Oh, in the social world, I'm about to say, because I didn't see some wild shit online.
Even if they do that behind closed doors, that's their business for their individual liking. That's
like this. Even they have. It's like even their own. A porn category, like
yeah, exactly. Porn is racist as hell, transphobic as hell, and homophobic as hell. You don't want to use porn for anything. When you want to learn,
but doesn't porn expose all of it?
Here's the thing: maybe there are certain things that you can find out through porn, but that's not your best source for education.
Oh no, I'm not talking about education. I'm talking about if I was interested in transgender men, then I would go to a porn and type in trainee.
I hear what you're saying. Wow. It still doesn't make it right. Just like there are videos out there that are like, "Ooh, I like that nigger cock." You gonna be cool with that? Like, come on now. This is what we're talking about.
I've caught a couple nuts to it. We're gonna keep it a beat. I've done it.
And that's on you, sir. Don't
I've done it.
Nigga.
I've done it. I've heard it. Give me that nigger cock. I've heard it.
Hold on, real quick. Oh, I mean, truth, you mad louder than her. You gotta be like conscious of them. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're learning.
You just gotta be conscious of it.
See, that's what I'm saying. Why can't that be the response all the time?
Because you can't expect other people to be like me. First of all, I come from educators. That's number one. Number two, I'm a patient person. Not everybody has the patience. You have to realize I get misgendered every single day, probably every hour. That's draining. That's exhausting. Of course, other people may not know because we don't live in a world where someone like me is normalized, because non-binary people have existed since the beginning of time, just like transgender people, just like homosexual people. We have all existed from the beginning of time, but we've been shunned from society for so long that when I introduce myself as non-binary, someone's like, "Oh, that's new. It's new to you." And that's okay.
Hey, so
but
you wanting to be, not you wanting to be, but non-binary people wanting to be normalized. What does that look like? You know, like should it be in the movie? Should it be in the, because I have a problem with any type of sexuality getting depicted in cartoons. When I haven't even talked to my kids about cartoons or anything. So a few episodes ago, I was talking about, they had this gay guy in the cartoon that we watch all the time, but they had to show him in the act of gayness to show us that he was gay. You know what I mean? They had to show him liking the boy by, going up to him and kissing him to show us that, oh, this is a gay person and this is not, if it was a straight person, you can, you could just feel the energy. Basically, you see a guy like a girl, they could show that without showing an act. But when it's a gay person, they got to show an act, and then they were showing that on a cartoon, and then I had an issue with that.
Okay, so here's my thing. I understand your personal preference isn't that, but what the reality of it is, kids are gay. So to see that on TV is to see themselves. Kids are not just straight, and if you say you're not okay with sexuality being shown on TV, don't let your kids watch TV, because straight sexuality is shown all the time. And it's funny to me how we have an issue with gay couples on TV, but we don't have an issue with Beauty and the Beast. That's literally bestiality. We don't have an issue with Little Mermaid. That was literally pedophilia because she was 16. You know, there are so many things that we seem to not have an issue with because those things are normalized, which they shouldn't be. But it's like we so easily accept a teenager being loved by a grown man, and she's technically half fish, so that's bestiality and pedophilia, and we're totally okay with a woman loving a beast, but we're not okay with people loving people, and I find that so interesting.
No rebuttal.
Yo,
that's
why this topic has been brought up.
I'm here to learn.
Yeah, yo, that's why this topic is being brought up, because going into the fight, I had my guns drawn, nigga, like, yeah, nigga, nah, fuck that. That don't make sense. This, that, and third. But then when you get hit with conversations like that, you like, what? And it'd be like, okay, do I agree? It's not my place to agree. Right. You know what I'm saying? It's my place to respect. Right. And I think that's what the overall goal. And so as far as my part on my side, you feel what I'm saying? I want to let that be known as far as how where I stand. You feel what I'm saying? So if anybody gives a fuck about where I stand, that's where I stand. Don't ask me if I agree, because that opinionated statement is irrelevant. Exactly. I respect everything and respect everybody. But on the flip side, like I'm having a conversation with you, you know what I'm saying, with people with I don't even know what the fuck to call it now. People, different people that have different strokes.
You can refer to them as queer people. LGBTQ is in there. So
I thought queer was disrespectful as shit.
Yeah, see, this is where learning comes into play. This is where learning comes into play.
Hey, yo, I thought calling a dude a queer was like the most disrespectful. That was like saying the F-bomb.
Okay, so here's the difference. In English, there's a funny thing. When you add an A, then it becomes derogatory. When you remove the A, then it becomes just a term. So if you say you're a queer, that's you calling someone out of their name to hurt them, right? But if you say, oh, he is queer, because that's
but you're not supposed to say he.
That's how that person identifies. That's you understand what I'm saying?
So boom. I know you're in a relationship, right? Let's say you were in a relationship, right? And you were dating. You know what I mean? And it's not
dating. I'm dating within my relationship. We're polyamorous.
Yeah, so but you know what I mean. When you don't have a partner that understands you.
Okay, all right, I understand.
When you're trying to develop that, and you say, you know what, I feel womanly today. I'm a woman up, as I know you to do. You feel what I'm saying? I'm a woman it up, and he walks out. And he say, "Damn, baby, you look amazing." You know what I'm saying? Da 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 blah blah blah. He says certain sexual stuff. Certain this and the third. Is there a line there? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, or like I'm just confused. Like how would this go? Is a nigga supposed to be like, hey, yo, instead of a nigga being like, yo, I want to touch that thing, or I want to eat it. Do sometimes he be like, I want to suck it, or like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Wow.
It sound funny. It sound funny, but these are my questions, because
that's how you
if you're in a relationship with somebody, we all know how we get down in relationships.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Especially the fellas, you know how you talk to your lady. You feel what I'm saying? So if it's, I'm just trying to figure out like how that goes with it. When a woman says, you know what, I don't identify as a woman today. Is when a female identifies as a woman on one day, male on another, and undecided on another. How do things go on all levels? You feel what I'm saying? Like, do a nigga do? Some days it be like, yo, come here, baby, let me. I don't know. Like, you know what I'm saying?
The best way to answer that is what works for those people. That's like asking me, like, you know, how do you be in a monogamous relationship, or how do you be in a polyamorous relationship?
I would ask that.
That's how you, those two people or those three people, figure it out amongst themselves. You figure out what's comfortable to you, for you, and with your partner. You figure that out together. So the only way to figure that out is asking.
If somebody try and bag you, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, are you correcting this man? Are you letting him get his bag off, and you trying to see where it goes? Like, if you feeling like I don't even know what to say, but if you feeling like however you feeling, and he come at you the opposite, but you feeling like how you feeling, but he try and bag you the opposite way, are you correcting them off the rip, or are you letting them get it off? Like what are you doing?
I don't want to blow you guys' minds with a whole bunch of terms tonight, but
no, go ahead, please do.
I'm demisexual when it comes to men, so the only man I really see myself being with is the man that I'm with right now. Outside of that, I like women. So if a man tries to bag me, it's not gonna happen regardless. Demisexual means that I have to have an emotional connection with that person in order to even be attracted. So if so a woman did try to bag me. I mean a couple times, but but if a woman does try to bag me and misgenders me, I will correct her. Absolutely. Why wouldn't I? Because that's who I am. So I mean, yeah, I'm still gonna let them bag, but I'm gonna politely correct them. And so if they say, "Oh, you looking good, Mom," I'll be like, "It's pop, but thank you." Something like that.
Yeah.
Wow. I've done that.
Wait a minute. I lost connection. And I just came in on the wildest part ever. Wait a minute. So if a nigga walk up to you and be like, "Yo, what up, man?" You be like, "Nah, it's Pa."
Nah, the nigga ain't walking.
Absolutely. But I mean, if he wants to call me that and whatever, yeah, I'll correct him. Yes, it's Pa. That's what you call me, because y'all don't know me. I don't care for feminine pronouns. When people walk up to me, in society is masculine, and then everything else will fall underneath. The only people that get to experience my multitude of gender is myself and my partners and my close friends. But people outside of that, you don't know me. You don't have any privileges to call me certain things. So this is where we stand.
Wow. Go ahead, Mike.
I got so many questions. I mean, this is a learning experience, so please correct me. Okay. How does the bathroom situation work with you?
So bathrooms, I recently worked at a ramen spot, and we had the man and woman separate bathrooms, and I just, whenever I had to go, I went into whichever one was open. Why? Because they were literally the same fucking bathrooms. Like there were no urinals. Like it's not like it was like a stall full of toilets rather. They were literally like unisex bathrooms. The only difference was one had men on the outside, the other had women. So I'm like, okay, well, they do the same thing. Cool. If somebody's in this one, I'm going in that one. It's that simple.
And that's for every bathroom.
If every bathroom works the same, absolutely. If I'm in public where there's a bathroom where it has several stalls or several urinals, of course I'm gonna go into the women's bathroom to make everybody else comfortable. Because I don't care what y'all are doing. I have to go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
One sec. Oh yeah, that's a great question. So what would you feel less comfortable with or more comfortable with? A transgender person simply having to pee, or a woman who's sex trafficking looking for little girls?
Wow. Whoa.
And we know that they're these people. That's what you're saying? I'm in the bathroom
because the woman is in the bathroom trying to take pictures of your child. Because I've seen videos like this.
Oh, wow.
Of course, I'm gonna beat that woman up.
Exactly.
Definitely.
Yeah, that's crazy. But we don't be knowing. We don't know who is who, and it ain't like people got a sign on their chest.
But it becomes obvious when their actions show. I mean, here's my thing. The thing about the bathrooms is that
wait. I'm sorry, my internet is terrible. What's going on in the bathroom?
I asked her, they. I don't know.
Yep, you corrected yourself. It's cool.
Them. I asked them, how does the bathroom situation work? And then they are telling me.
What you mean?
Bathroom closest.
Yeah.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. But yeah, I mean, if there are several urinals and there are a whole bunch of guys in there, I'll just use the women's because to be completely honest, I'm most comfortable going somewhere where I can hide into the stalls. I don't really care to be out in the open because I don't trust anybody. To be real.
Yeah.
Right. I need some more education, man.
So my question, once again, I apologize for my internet. It's shit's stupid. My question is, what right do any person have to judge when you don't want to be judged? You feel what I'm saying? So when I say that, it's like when I was having a conversation with them, it was, you can't get mad at me, my nigga, because I don't know. Or you can't get mad at me because I don't catch on as fast as you think I should. You feel what I'm saying? So for people to get as offended as they do, it's like, hold on. You doing exactly to me what you don't want me to do to you. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like that's fair. I don't feel like that's cool. You know what I'm saying? I feel like everybody should be able to work with everybody. It ain't no just, I woke up and I got the balls to feel like to say how I feel like for the last 20 years, but I've given out this and you should adapt. It's like, no, the fuck I shouldn't. You know what I'm saying? Like that's a work in progress. It took you 20 fucking years to come out and say this. You feel what I'm saying? Like, how the fuck you expect me to turn out of two visits of seeing you? You feel what I'm saying?
I get that.
So go ahead.
So I understand wanting everyone to have the patience and understanding to be able to sit down and have a conversation. But it's like you sort of compared it to being Black in America, right? So imagine, you don't have to imagine because you're Black in America, right? Or Black. So every single day we deal with racism, whether it's a microaggression or something as serious as getting shot by the cops, right? So imagine being trans, something that isn't as obvious as being Black. You having to constantly explain yourself every day. Like, it doesn't stop. It's every single day of your life. If you're Black, you don't have to explain that you're Black, but you still experience those microaggressions from the racists in America or the racists throughout the world.
When you're Black and you go into a white structured corporate company, you have to explain every day that you're Black. You have to deal with everything that comes along.
No, you don't have to explain that you're Black. They know you're Black.
Hold on. You have to explain that you're not a particular Black. You have to explain that you're not. So what I'm telling you is, at the end of the day, that's what you have to do, because nonetheless, you chose to work in this corporate office. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like, once you have to give people a chance to adjust to the life decisions that you make in life. And it's not
a life decision, but I understand what you're saying.
But when you make that decision in life,
a time to adjust to who I am.
But that's hold on, Brandon. Let me say this. That's the point. The point that I'm making is, if it took you time to adjust to the person that you are, right? Mm-hmm. Why is it not going to take other people to adjust to the person that you are? You understand what I'm saying? And even so, once again, I don't see you no different, and I've known you for years now. I don't see you no different than I've known you. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you've still been free-spirited Lord. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I don't see you no different, but I know you. You feel what I'm saying? But once again, you is a person we can have a conversation with and talk to, and just certain things come about. But there's a lot of people out here, you know what I'm saying, that are insecure about the decisions to take on the role that they took on. And they expect everybody to conform. You understand what I'm saying? Like, and I think that's where shit get lost. I don't have no problem respectfully checking myself with somebody who don't want to be called something. I've been calling Brandon Coach for years. If he decide, I'm dropping Coach and I don't want to be called Coach no more, then he gonna have to get over me calling him Coach sometimes. He's gonna have to consistently keip checking me.
And you do that now.
Right. They call me Mo 30 fucking times an episode. You feel what I'm saying? And it's like that's just what it is. And I can't keep getting upset with them, because I've given them that for so long. You know what I mean? And it's like, it's gotten to the point where it almost got physical with their boyfriend, because that's what he identifies as. But it almost got physical, because I feel threatened by how the person you fucking is talking to me. You feel what I'm saying? Based upon something that y'all came up with in y'all life. You feel what I'm saying? So if we drinking, we having a good time, and I've known you for 10 years and you've been so-and-so. You know what I mean? So now that it's different, you getting mad and hostile. That shit is and put it to you like this. I see more of that than being able to sit down and have a conversation like we doing.
Well, yeah, because those people experience more hate than you can imagine.
That's not my fault.
It's not your fault. But you have to take into account that there are individuals out there who don't know how to deal with who they are, because they live in a world that doesn't accept.
No, I don't. I don't have to do that. I don't have to think. Just like, wait. Just like you don't have to give a fuck about how I came up, or I was this, that, and the third, or this, that, and the third. I don't have to do none of that. The only thing we have to do is respect each other. That's it.
Yeah, absolutely.
So I don't have to understand shit. So because I'm not
gonna say that. There's a level of understanding that all people should have, because and that comes with respect.
That's the understanding.
Yeah, but you don't, and that's the thing. People have to earn respect. Respect is not something given automatically.
That shouldn't be like that.
I,
You should respect everybody because nobody's giving you a reason not to.
Maybe it shouldn't, but the world that we live in, people don't automatically earn respect.
You can't say that though. You can't live that life of saying you can't live the life of saying no. People say this, people say that, and it's fucked up, and that ain't how it's supposed to be. So we not gonna live like that. But then turn around in your favor and say, well, it's not supposed to be like that. But that's just how the world is. Nah, it don't work like that. If we gonna go all the way, it's not supposed to be like that. So let's not live like that. You feel what I'm saying? It's not supposed to be the shunment of people's sexuality. It shouldn't be like that. So let's not live all the way around.
All right, so going with that, if you don't understand, if you don't have some level of understanding, how are you gonna know what you're respecting?
Easy. We was taught it. You don't got nothing nice to say, don't say shit at all. Respectfully. So just like I could ride by, hold on, listen. I could ride by a KKK rally.
Okay.
And as long as them niggas talk amongst themselves, we don't got no problems. We have no problem, sir. But once you could be over there making your comments, this, that, and third. But once you, hey, you nigga, then that chopper come. Well, then we got an issue. You feel what I'm saying? But as long as you keep it on your side of the field, I don't got it. Why? Because that's respect. You feel what I'm saying? Respect is you entitled to feel how you want to feel, my nigga. You're not fucking my bitch, you're not paying my bills. I don't care. You feel what I'm saying? But you are, when you see me, you're going to respect me. If not, by not saying nothing at all. That's respect. You understand what I'm saying? But to
respect, though. That's what you view as respect. Someone saying nothing to you is not respecting you. That's them ignoring you. That's them saying
nobody has an obligation to acknowledge you.
Right, with not acknowledging you, that's a level of not respecting you.
That's what I'm saying. So that's not disrespect because I don't have just like me calling me talk. Now that's police thinking to me because when I get pulled over at a checkpoint and I hand them my license and they say, "Sir, how you doing?" I look forward and I don't say shit to them. That's not being disrespectful because I'm not obligated to fucking talk to you. I don't feel like talking today. I don't want to talk. We don't even know the situation. My fucking dog just got hit by a fucking tractor trailer. I'm emotional. I don't want to talk. I have that right. It's not disrespectful not to talk to somebody. Nobody's obligated to talk to you. Nobody's obligated to acknowledge you. Now, if you walk up to somebody and they don't speak to you, they don't want to fucking talk to you. You know what I'm saying? Like, if we're going to live in a free country and everything's going to be free, then we should be free. It shouldn't be, oh, well, because I've been sustained with this for so long that I should be treated differently than everybody else, or you should just treat me. Nah, if we all going to be free, everybody's entitled to feel how they want to feel, but everybody should have a mutual respect.
You muted yourself.
You muted the screen.
Oh, wow. Y'all should have been said that. Why y'all let me finish talking if y'all couldn't hear me?
No, we heard you. We heard you. Up until the very last moment.
Part. You said,
I was about to say, y'all sitting here. But you know what I'm saying? I just feel like at the end of the day, everybody respectfully, if you don't agree with a certain situation, just stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? If you don't agree with this, that, and third.
It is disrespectful to walk up to somebody and not say nothing. That don't make no sense.
Right.
No, that's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is, at the end of the day, if I don't like you, what are we talking for?
Yeah, you're not even walking up to her.
That's the point that I'm saying. That's not. If you walk up to me, if a KKK member walks up to me and says, "Hey, can I speak to you?" I'm going to keep walking. Period. Now, if you continue to keep talking to me, now you disrespect me. I'm going to shoot you.
Okay, and I feel that. And
so we shooting, huh?
And I feel that for real. So first, you're gonna tell me that when they speak to you and you don't acknowledge them speaking to you,
Disrespect from your side.
Disrespected. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't. Do you really? Come on now. You gonna tell me you really respect a Ku Klux Klan member that's trying to talk to you, that's trying to antagonize you? You mean to tell me you respect that person just because you ignored them? Like, come on now. That's number one. Number two, since we're going to talk about respect and understanding, if all right, so I want to just acknowledge or expound upon you saying that you don't have to have a level of understanding in order to respect people. So if you go on and move on with the situation and say, oh, you know, like, why can't we just like respect everybody and just like and go on about our business and live our lives, cool beans, right? So the issue with that is that's what white people have been doing for centuries. Oh, why can't we just all love? It's okay.
But like, they don't do it, though.
Right. They don't do it. Straight people don't do it. Cis people don't do it. So that's the issue. Trans people are living
don't do it. Don't do it.
So what do you mean don't do it? I'm doing it. So trans people live in a world where, especially me, yeah, I'm light skinned, but nigga, I'm still black. And people still see that because I've still felt the brunt. I still felt the end of that. You know, my teacher in 11th grade had the nerve to ask me if I know Ebonics. Yeah, that's the shit that I deal with. So on top of being black, I experienced...
Yo, that's a legitimate question in a classroom.
It's not a legitimate question to ask your student.
They have a correct... That has been in... Hold on, but listen, that has been a conversation. That has been a conversation. You have to get mad at the curriculum and the higher ups of the education.
That's not curriculum. There was no curriculum behind what she asked me.
There's Maddie Bonnie's curriculums in school districts.
And guess what? That goes together, but that doesn't mean that's where she got that question from.
I get it.
Of course, the system is racist, and that's making my point. So thank you. So what I was saying was, trans people who are just like me experience the transphobia, the racism, all of that, the queerphobia, because I also like women, because I was born female.
How do niggas know all this stuff about you though? That's what I'm saying. Like,
so my thing is that's null and void, because that's not what we're talking about. We're talking about what he just addressed on, right? So
a KKK member coming up to you.
So here's what we're talking about, right? He said having a level of understanding. So you know what? Actually, that was a great question. He's talking about a level of understanding. So exactly, how do you know? So if you don't have that level of understanding, how can you respect that person? Boom. If you call me Miss Mamas and you don't know that I'm non-binary, you just disrespected me without knowing. Did you mean to? No. It still doesn't make
it. So it's not disrespect. I cannot disrespect you if I didn't intend to do it.
That's a lie. You can disrespect the fuck out of a person if you didn't intend to do it. That
comes from an emotional side of people's brain.
That's what respect is. Respect is an emotion. That's not.
Nah, listen to me. That's
not something you can.
Me making a mistake.
That's something you feel inside when someone respects you. That's an emotion. So that's still adding to what I'm saying.
Right. 148, gentlemen.
It's an emotion. So if you say, hey, let's just move on, it doesn't matter. I don't have to understand. Then that makes you a person who's not addressing the real issues.
Okay, so the definition of disrespect.
2020.
So the definition of disrespect, the noun is lack of respect or courtesy. The verb is show lack of respect for insult. So no, I said for, not or. It says for insult.
Is that
for? F-O-R. So listen, that's what it says. It says show a lack of respect for insult. Right?
And okay, so those are two different definitions or the same definition?
No, I gave you the noun and I gave you the verb.
So those are two different definitions, right?
Yeah, but what you saying?
No, one's a rule of law and the other is an action of law. Action of the rule of law.
Okay, exactly. So what you just it's either what you did.
Both of them say the same shit. Both of them say the same thing.
Still
it's lack of respect.
We heard you.
Both are disrespect.
But what I'm saying is both of them come with an action when it becomes disrespectful.
And
I have to
look, real quick.
Your lack of action is still an action.
The courtesy in the first definition is if you don't have that, then it's disrespectful. Being courteous is not running up to her and say, "Yo, what up, ma?" That's not being courteous.
Right. That right there is disrespectful in itself.
That's what I'm
But if you walk up to her and say, excuse me, if you walk up to them and say, "Hey, how you doing, Miss Lady?" You understand? However, whatever people identify as would feel offended. You feel what I'm saying? That's the issue that I have.
Yeah.
If I'm not if I don't know no better, then how can I disrespect you? That's not my intentions.
It doesn't matter.
That does matter. That's like you walking up to me saying,
it doesn't matter because you're invalidating the other person's side of that experience. So it doesn't matter that you didn't mean.
So I'm supposed to invalidate mine though.
No,
so it's victim blaming. It's one person.
I'm not invalidating yours. Me validating yours is saying you didn't mean to. You didn't mean to. That wasn't your intention. And I understand that wasn't your intention, but because you did it anyway, you still disrespected who I am without understanding that you did it. There's that lack of understanding, so there's that not being able to respect.
I don't when we start talking about respect and disrespect is your intentions. If I offend you with something that I say, that's different from me disrespecting you. And those two words are two totally different things. I think people take, well, I'm offended that you said that. Oh, well, excuse me, I didn't mean to offend you. That's completely respectful. I just offended you. But me disrespecting you is, yo, I'm offended. I don't give a fuck. I said what I said. That's disrespectful. You feel what I'm saying? Those are two different things, and we have to keep that in mind. When people, you have no right to spaz out when you feel offended. You have every right to spaz out when you feel disrespected. When you feel offended, you kind of give people an opportunity to say, "Yo, whoa, you rubbed me the wrong way with that. This is actually what I prefer." Da 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 da. But when you feel disrespected, it's like me walking up on you saying, "What up, bitch?" Da 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 da. No, you blatantly disrespecting me, my nigga. So now we got a problem. You feel what I'm saying? And those shouldn't go hand in hand because of decisions that somebody makes in their personal life.
It's not a decision, and that's what you're not understanding. These are realizations. These are discoveries.
And a discovery and a decision that you make to go forth with it in your everyday life is what you decided to do and change your life to convert to what you feel.
All right. So if that's the thing, if you're making a decision to be yourself, that's.
No, you're making a decision. You're making a decision to be yourself 24 hours a day and to let people know exactly who you are. Because if you come out at 20 years old saying this, that, and the third, for the past 20 years, you didn't give people who you were.
Because I lived in a world, again.
Once again, that because thing makes it an excuse. That because factor. These are facts. And these are things that you have to, I just feel like at the end of the day, the same way you deserve respect because don't nobody understand what it is to be you. Mm-hmm. It's the same way the next person deserves respect because a person doesn't know what it feels like to identify as you. That's all I'm saying. Like, I just feel like it should go both ways. It shouldn't automatically be well, I did this, I feel like this, so motherfuckers. If that's the case, we ain't gonna get into it. But,
I mean, that's not what we were talking about. I understand exactly what you're saying. No one said anybody should spaz out on anybody. I said everyone should have the patience to be able to have a conversation. But what you're
that wasn't what you said. What you said was everybody's not like you. No, everybody's not like you, and everybody doesn't have the patience. And I have to understand what they go through and why it's okay for them not to have patience.
I didn't say that they don't have to have patience. I said there is a level of understanding. I said there's a base level of understanding that every person should have as a human being.
So, but is that where is that base level there? Is that base level there when it's the other way around? Is that base level of understanding there? Or is an excuse of what people go through with their everyday life to make them feel like it's okay to lash out at somebody as if it's their fault?
And my question is, when should somebody have that base level? Are you guys talking to each other? Are we just in passing? Or, are you a coworker? Like what at what point do I have to have that base level of understanding?
You have to have that base level of understanding at all times. And here's the real point that I'm making. And with having a level of understanding, it's because you are a conscious person. You're conscious and aware that you are not the only human being on this earth that feels and thinks. And that's the point that I was getting to. That's the point that I was getting to. Because if we didn't have to understand that, we would all have our own planets. But we are on a planet together. So there is a base of understanding that we need to have with one another because we're all human beings.
I agree.
Yeah, but I feel like when we were talking about just having that respect level, I think that's a human thing. You know what I'm saying? Just having a respect for each other.
Right.
You know what I mean? What I'm saying is, you said that I think you said trans people or whatever, whoever is explaining themselves got to explain themselves all day, every day. Who are you explaining yourself to, and why are you having to explain yourself? You feel what I'm saying?
Right.
And it's sort of like the KKK person. How do you know he's a KKK person? Is he walking around with his hood? You know what I'm saying? When do you have to understand what's going on, but after human rights? You feel what I'm saying? If we're being human to each other, that should be just it. I don't know why we're talking about your sexuality
right. Okay, so here's the thing. So I hear that, but here's the thing. The difference between being a KKK member and being non-binary is a KKK member. That's something that you can take the hood off and not have to be right now. Or it's not something that makes you who you are. It's something that you do.
We're not comparing.
Being non-binary is literally your gender, right? So that's a part of your identity. So who am I explaining myself to? I'm explaining myself to every single person who's speaking to me.
But why though? That's what niggas is asking. Like me personally, I'm a fat person. I'm a fat person who don't like to eat a lot of meat. I don't got to explain that to people.
Yo.
Hey guys, so this is my partner. This is Relevant.
What's up, bro?
Okay.
How you doing?
What's up, my guy?
So you say why are they explaining themselves? Why do they have to explain themselves? All right, so like in time, like go back 1,000 years, right? Queer people were just straight up killed.
No, that's not true. They ran organizations. They ran kingdoms. They were the kings and the queens. And those are the ones. Half the people that wrote the Bible was dick suckers. Like, so at the end of the day, it's like that's not accurate neither.
Nah, bro. Like people.
Let him get his point off though, real quick. Go ahead, get your point off, bro.
What I'm saying, if that's not true, then people still are being killed for their sexuality in Africa today. So I don't know if that
right.
started.
That's true. That's true.
You know, I'm just saying, like throughout history, you know what I'm saying, you saw more of that thousands of years ago than opposed to now.
Mm-hmm.
So as we move forward, you know what I'm saying, eventually Africa will stop, and that will be a thing of the past. Killing people because of their sexuality will be a thing of the past. We'll keep moving forward, and so one day, killing people because they're black will be a thing of the past. A lot of these ideologies of hate will become a thing of the past, and that unfortunately comes with the politically correct thing. You know what I'm saying? People feel like, oh, fuck this politically correct shit. We don't like it. We don't, you know what I'm saying? But it comes with this overall awareness of what you say and who you may, you know what I'm saying, offend with what you say. That wasn't the thing, you know what I'm saying, when they had the guy dancing in blackface and making fun of, you know what I'm saying, and niggers, and they making fun of that, and you know what I'm saying, it's like that wasn't the thing. There was no politically correctness, so they was able to do that, and white people think this is hilarious, it's funny.
Yeah.
So you know what I'm saying, we're gonna everybody gains an understanding of why blackface isn't okay, right? They have to get that understanding first, and then we can have that respect. That okay, I'm not gonna do that. We can make jokes about some other shit, and we can have funny ass shows. Cool.
But are we still adding the separation that from what? So back like you said, there's going to be a point in time, hopefully in life, that these things are the thing of the past, and this hatred is a thing of the past. So putting labels to be judged and discriminated against, and this, that, and the third, instead of just being people, isn't that setting that situation back? If I walked up to you and I said, "What's up, homie, my guy, my man," or "What's up, human?" You know what I'm saying? That should be that. Your sexuality, what you prefer in your sex, and what you prefer in your life, whether you have on boxers or panties under your pants, should not matter at all. The conversation that we have, the chemistry that we should have, should determine our conversation.
Sure, I agree. However, the issue is, you know what I'm saying, sexuality and gender still matters to a lot of people, where they feel the need to kill these people.
What I'm saying is, so when the people who's trying, like yourself and your spouse, are trying to change the narrative, wouldn't you do it differently than people who created the narrative? Wouldn't you say, yo, you know what? I'm not even, when I say I'm not going to identify, nigga, it ain't even a name for it. I'm a human. You feel what I'm saying? I'm human. I'm not identifying with shit. I'm a human. What I decide to do, how I decide to do, if I want to wake up in the morning and put on a dress, then I'm still human. If I want to wake up in the morning and put on the doggone Timber Creek outfit, I'm still human. At the end of the day, I'm still human. So aren't we still pushing that same narrative when we're throwing labels and throwing wood into the fire instead of just eliminating? You feel what I'm saying?
I feel like the English language definitely doesn't have the vocabulary at this point to actually encompass it all for everybody to understand, and I think that's probably maybe the issue.
But that's what I'm saying. I'm sorry, I don't mean to talk over you.
Go ahead.
But my personal opinion is, I don't think that there's a language or a word that should subscribe a human besides human. Their specific type of human and your sexuality doesn't matter. Your skin color doesn't matter. The fact that a woman is in 10 relationships within the course of 1 year doesn't matter. The fact that a man has a woman and a man, that doesn't matter. That should not matter to nobody besides who you are involved with. You feel what I'm saying? So if we cut them narratives, when we cut them narratives, I just feel like it should be yo, when I talk to you, it's what up, yo. I don't identify. Call me by my name. That's what you do. Call me by my name. Hey, when you say, instead of it being her, him, them, they, this, that, and third, call me Maurice. Yo, Maurice left that. Maurice did that. Maurice the Dad, individualize me as a human being, not my sexuality. I feel like the whole movement that is being portrayed, especially out here in Atlanta, is still diversifying and saying, yo, I'm better than you, or I should be treated as equal. But treating as equal means I should get special privileges because I didn't get special privileges before that you may have got. It's like, no, none of that matters. Let's just everybody be human. A hate crime should go whether you talk to somebody dress, how they dress, they bummy sneakers, or if they got on a dress with a penis. A hate crime should go whether you talked about somebody who was green or somebody who was purple. Or a hate crime should be, yo, I talked about your dead mother. That's hatred. It's all one word. And the more you keep breaking it up into this and this, that, and the third, it continues that same process. You feel what I'm saying? And if we go back thousands of years, what you meant to say was hundreds of years, but thousands of years, it was the kings and the rulers in Africa who had, nigga, they were smashing everything. Then the Catholic community brought it to light. Yeah, they still got the monuments for it. You feel what I'm saying? At the end of the day, it's just diversified in sexuality, which is adding fuel to the fire. Why can't niggas just be human? You feel what I'm saying? Why can't I woke up and kick it with y'all, we blow on the J, and I say, hey, yo, man, that's your woman? I mean, that's my spouse. Oh, my bad, bro. I ain't mean to impose like that. Now we get down like that, bro. Oh, okay, all right. You know, just gonna think. What you said, she again, bro. My bad. These conversations should never arrive if I'm not trying to get intimate or have an intimate conversation with you about your spouse. Me and you kicking at the bar, that conversation should never even take place. What does your sexuality have to do with anything about the fucking sports that's on TV?
Gender and sexuality are two different things. Gender may come up. Gender is like, you know what I'm saying, like
neither one of them should matter, though, is what I'm saying.
I mean, if neither one of them should matter, then no one should call you a he. So that's the first point, you know, that I'm gonna make. Gender and sexuality are not the same thing. Gender is you know, who somebody's gonna refer you as something. You know, no one's gonna continue to say, Maurice did this, Maurice did that, that's Maurice's cup.
And that's the problem, though. That's the problem.
The point, I mean, if that's the problem, then everybody should say, hey, don't call me a he, don't call me a she, don't call me a they, call me by my name. But is everybody going to do that? No. So what we have
everybody don't have a problem with it, though.
What we have right now are pronouns. So that's something that makes it easier for people to refer to someone as, you know, he or him or whatever when they're speaking about them.
But I'm still labeling you, though. That's still a label.
So if I say, this tray that's laying down right now, oh, that's Maurice's. Oh, why did he leave it? Oh,
or why did Maurice leave that? Yo, or the response could be, call me by my name.
I understand that, but nobody speaks like that, Maurice. That's the issue.
But that's the point. So listen to me. The point that you're making is, listen, let me finish.
I didn't finish my point, so I'm just going to finish my point very, very quickly.
My bad.
That's cool. So my point being, if nobody speaks like that, if nobody just says their name, and they refer to them as a he or she or as a they, that is the thing. That's how people speak. Do you understand what I'm saying with that point? So
I do.
If you get to be,
can I interject on that point?
Just one moment. If you get to be called he, then why can't I just be called they? Why can't people just adopt that understanding that I'm neither he or she? I am they.
Okay, cool. So once again, if we're going to say, well, no, we can't do that because people don't talk like that.
I didn't say we can't. I said we don't.
Okay, we don't do that because people don't speak like that.
Mm-hmm.
How does that narrative work when you're spending your time correcting people on how they should speak?
So you
let me finish.
Finish your point.
It's the same thing. If we're gonna go this route, we can go this route. But the way to eliminate that is we are given a name that we identify as. That's it. That eliminates all the confusion of your gender, because guess what? Gender's not supposed to be important. We're not supposed to be going off of, well, we gotta configure the way society takes it. We're supposed to be trying to change society. And the only way to change society you have changed me as an example. We're not gonna do what the Romans do because we're not trying to create Rome. You feel what I'm saying? So therefore, let's eliminate all the extra, I don't want to call it bullshit because it's people's feelings, but let's eliminate all the extra stuff and let's just keep it simple as human beings. You feel what I'm saying? Yo, if I can tell people, yo, don't call me a he or she, I can tell them, call me by my name. Even though that's not how people speak.
I've done that. I mean, Lauren is a pronoun. I've done that. So, I mean, that's neither here nor there. But, you know, I understand what you're saying.
What I'm saying is I feel like it's still adding fuel to the fire when it's shit to be thrown out there. Put it to you like this. If you want to change the narrative, you would have to start from the people involved. And you would have to start doing things different. You would have to start changing different trends. You would have to start doing this. If it has the same math as the same narrative before, it's going to end up the same way. If it has labels, changing the label is just that. It's changing a label. The fact of the matter is, it's still a fucking label. Let's get rid of the label. You feel what I'm saying? And just be human. The label is just changing. You're literally just changing the letters on that same name tag. But you should not have a name tag besides your name.
I mean,
you know what I'm saying?
I feel you, but I mean, our names are still labels. So I don't really see the issue with the others. I don't really see the issue, and that's the thing. I feel like
because that's what I'm familiar with. When I meet you, when I meet you, Lauren.
I'm just gonna say this one thing. I'm just gonna say this one thing. So I don't see the issue with labels. I don't see a problem with that. I like labels because they help me understand things. They help me identify. And
isn't that what we're trying to eliminate?
So let me finish explaining. I don't care whether we have them or not. This is the world we live in. So when I have a name for something, that name for something has a definition, and that definition helps me understand what it is. That's all I'm saying. It's simple as that. So
what's the definition of that?
So if we have labels and you say they shouldn't matter, sure, they shouldn't matter, but do they? Because that's the world we live in? Yeah. So that's the thing. I don't
We're trying to change the world that we live in, though. We can't change the world that we live in with the same narratives of the world that we live in.
We can change the world that we live in by understanding those things. So there's nothing wrong with labels, because this is my thing. To me, that ideology.
There's nothing wrong with labels?
That ideology to me feels like, let's be colorblind. I don't see color. Well, the problem with not seeing color is not understanding what those people of this particular...
They don't have to do that, though. Nobody has to understand shit about the next person.
To change it. They do have to do that in order to change it. Because if they don't fully... You mean to tell me if somebody white starts being treated like a black person, they start understanding that shit? You mean to tell me they're not going to start changing something?
No, because they're not going to understand what it is to be black because they're not black. They're never going to understand what it is to be a black person because they're not black. They're going to get the treatment of a white person who feels like they're getting treated wrong. A black person can only be treated like a black person, just like a white person can only be treated like a white person. Like, that's just how it goes. That makes no sense. It's everybody wants to be better than the next person, and it's nobody's better than nobody.
Right. It was a scenario. It wasn't me saying a literal thing. It was a scenario. The point of that is, if white people are being treated wrong, they're gonna start changing shit so that they're not treated that way, right? Because they're in the power position to do so.
Okay.
So that was my point of saying that.
And black people can't do that. Why?
Black people can do it, and black people have been doing it on so many scales. For
So why did that conversation come up though?
Because it's not working, nigga.
Guess who?
What do you mean says who? All right, so if that's the case, it is working, but how slow is it taking? And that's the point. That's the point. You have to understand.
So adding more labels and adding more stigmatism and adding more judgment and adding more shit to add and take notes on and be offended about it is not slowing the process?
The stigma is saying I reject that label because of this, that, and the third. That's the stigma. The stigma is not my label itself. I can be whatever the hell I want to be.
And you have that right.
Because it's already who I am.
And you have that right. And however you are should not be judged or dictated by me. You know why? Because you have that right. And you are a human being. So I don't give a fuck whether you like fucking dogs, beasts, mermaid, this, that, and the third. I don't care because they don't got nothing to do with me. I care that when we talk, we have a dope conversation. That's all I give a fuck about. That's all I care about.
Right. So the thing is,
you don't think I have conversations with racist people every day? You think like, I own my business. So I don't have the right, I don't have the privilege of saying, oh, well, I'm gonna just get this, that, and the third. No, I'm going with $1 going. So you don't think I walk into white people's houses and experience and have conversations with white men that have Confederate flags all over their house and this, that, and the third? I'm supposed to walk in there like them niggas don't have the right to feel how the fuck they feel? No. I'm walking there. Yo, what's up? Blah, 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 blah. It's Truly Clean Solutions. Hey, you watching, tune in. You need your carpets done. You need some cleaning. Truly Clean Solutions is the way to go. FYI. But if when I walk in, I don't give a fuck about your opinion. I don't give a fuck about what the fuck you do. I don't care about nothing. Just give me my bag. That's it. We're not gonna have no conversations for me to go into the fact that your family are niggas. We're not gonna have no conversation to go into the fact that this, that, and the third. We're not even gonna go that far because with certain people in your life, they're there for a purpose. Not everybody's there to call you they. Not everybody's there to call you her. Not everybody's there to call you him. Not everybody's there to give a fuck about your sexuality. That shouldn't be imposed on the people. I should just meet you and say, yeah.
Is an imposition.
Huh?
So me being me is an imposition?
No, what are you talking about? You being you is for you. The you being you is for you.
So here's my thing. What the hell does it matter if you so-called don't care, what the hell does it matter that me being me comes with all this? If you can't respect that, don't speak to me, to be quite honest. Because
that's how it's supposed to be, though. That's the point that I was making. And because, listen, if I feel like that,
I'm not respecting it.
But if I felt like that, and we couldn't have a conversation where I couldn't talk to you respectfully in a manner that I know you are respected, then it's respectful for me not to talk to you at all. That's what I said at the beginning of the podcast. You
said that that's still respect.
I just said that 2 seconds ago.
No. Okay.
Literally, that's what I said right beforehand.
But I said if you don't respect that, don't speak to me. So
that's respectful.
All right. Okay. All right, Reese. I mean, Maurice.
That's respectful. What's respectful is, yo, we don't agree. So you stay on your side of the fence, I stay on my side of the fence. That's how it's supposed to go. My thoughts, my opinions, my feelings cannot be opposed on anybody else. That shit only matter, and this 2,500 square feet, that's only matter with.
But basic human rights don't work that way. You cannot care and be in government and take away my rights simply because I'm trans. Like, basic human rights don't work that way. So
move to somewhere it does, or create a different narrative. You cannot bitch somebody else's structure.
I'm sorry?
Create a different narrative. Being trans is the same thing as being black. If you don't like the way people are treating you, create a different narrative. If you don't like the way this is going, Nick Cannon, you don't like the way they did you on the fucking network, use some of that fucking money, get whatever some other black friends, and create a network that you own. Create a narrative. Stop bitching and complaining and do something different. It's the same thing. At this point in time, Black Lives Matter movement, from this point on, transgender community and all of that community really running shit right now. Because that's what Black Lives Matter is. That's the narrative that's being imposed through Black Lives Matter. Because it's all the same shit. So if anything, this is the turn. This is the time to say, yo, you know what? We don't have to identify as this, that, anymore. I could just be a person. I don't have to be a tranny. I don't have to be a transgender. I don't have to be this. I could just be a person. But it's that community that's still with the same stigmatism of, no, you're going to label me and treat me like it. And nobody has to do that. Everybody could just be human.
So,
conservative, son.
So tell me some of the names of trans women or black trans women or black trans men that were killed this year.
I don't know, but I know I'm talking to somebody who should be able to I'm talking to somebody who should create a narrative and a platform to make me aware of that. Instead of asking me about it, make me aware of it. Don't ask me about something that you could have made me aware of. But if you didn't do your due diligence of making me aware of it, then you have no say-so.
So, all right, so I just asked you, right? You didn't even let me finish to make you aware.
Because I don't know.
Tony McDade, I could have told you. Like, come on, what do you mean I don't know? I'm trans.
No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is because you asked me that question because you already knew the answer to it. You asked me that question, but hold on. But you asked me that question because you feel that is a problem in our community that I don't know this. But what platform are you putting up to bring awareness to it? This is the time of action, not talk. Let's just stop talking and labeling and let's just move action.
I mean, I do act. I donate. I walk. I march. You know, ask about me.
No. I'm not saying I know you personally. I know you personally, so let's not make I know you personally, so let's not make this personal.
Yeah, right. So, all right,
hold on, real quick.
The get-go.
Hold on, real quick.
That.
Mo,
You're talking about gender shouldn't matter, but it does. You're talking about black shouldn't matter, but it does. So you mean to tell me if we erase culture that comes with being black, if we erase ballroom culture that comes with being trans, that just doesn't matter? What you're saying is, to me, ludicrous, to be quite honest. Because it does.
No, first of all, following the culture is.
It's not following.
No, none of that shit. This is the shit Kanye West be talking about. That shit. Following the culture is following tradition. That is still recycling the same shit. You still creating stigmas. Why can't everybody listen? When a child comes out of the womb, right? That child is free to be whatever. However, that child decides to grow up to be.
Yo, real quick. You two can't talk over each other because when he's talking, I can't hear you. Mm-hmm. And we're recording. So if she's talking, just let her rock till she's Mo, if he's talking, we can't even hear you. So I'm just trying to clean it up a little bit.
Too late for that, man. Too late for that.
Well, I mean, I want to get to a wrapping up point. So I'm gonna give my, I guess, final thoughts, and I guess you do the same, Lauren, and who else about this situation. And you can't just leave once we're done with the conversation. You got to hang out with us for a minute, and you got to do a one gotta go. So,
does she know that?
Nah, she don't. But if she was in tune with the podcast, like she said she was gonna do, then she would know that. And so, because she didn't do that, that means she didn't do that. But check me out. The point I'm saying is, number one, I want to say that a lot of this conversation was for argument, and potting and awareness purposes. You feel what I'm saying? I know Lauren personally, and so I know this is a whole nother talk that me and her. I know she before this conversation. After this conversation, I know she look at me way better than she did before this conversation. Is that a fact, Lauren?
Nope.
No.
No.
It's worse.
I love you. I love you because I have so much. Honestly, I have so much love in my body. I love you, but we will have a talk.
Any final thoughts, Lauren?
I ain't finished my final thought. I want everybody to be happy and everybody to be human. Love each other.
You on the show? Nobody cares.
Nobody cares about final thoughts, Lauren.
You on the show? Nobody cares on me. My final thoughts are honestly, just be conscious, just be aware. We are third dimensional beings. Don't fault us for being third dimensional beings. Respect those people who want to be respected as who they are, who they've come to be, who they've understood themselves to be all along, and now have the jargon to express that.
Do we do that the same with racist people?
We need to do it. That's a whole other branch. We don't have time for that, Maurice.
I just want to know. It's a yes or no. I just want to know a yes or no.
I mean, why are we comparing racist people to trans people, though? What's the correlation of a racist and a trans person?
Because what you said was, if a person identifies as just standing third.
You're talking about identifying as something that
you said you mentioned tradition.
That's a hate organization. That is a hate organization. That is something that you do. That is not something you are. I am a non-binary being. That is my being. You are a man, right, Maurice? You're a man? Do you?
No, I don't identify as a man.
So what do you identify then as?
I don't identify today.
You don't identify as anything? So that's
I'm Maurice. I'm a human being.
So
I'm
then
a
you're
human
non-binary. If that's the case, you're non-binary, but then your pronouns are he, him, or is your pronoun Maurice?
No, my pronouns is Maurice.
Okay, so then there you go. So then there you go. You're non-binary then, and your pronoun is Maurice, if that's the case.
Hey, so we family then. Shit. We family. So, yo, am I part of the LGBT 3.5 community now? Am I in? Is what I want to know.
Yo, you in there, Mo. I've been thought you was.
Am I in?
I've been thought you was non-binary.
Doesn't know what to call it.
Nigga, we made it. Hey.
You got any final thoughts, Mike?
I just got educated. That's my final thoughts.
My final thoughts is I'm still confused. I don't know what I've learned. So,
hey, yo, so can I call myself bi?
Yo, you can call yourself whatever you want, Mo. I love you.
No, I'm just saying. Does that necessarily mean that I like dudes, or am I just?
No, you're so stupid. You're so stupid. All right, so that's the problem that you.
I'm being dead ass serious.
Let me answer you. Gender and sexuality are two different things. Okay, so you're straight, right? You like women. So because you're male, you're sex.
Hey, I be seeing some lesbian women.
Let me say this. You're straight, right? Because you're male. But if you being serious, if you being dead ass, nigga. If you identify as just human, you don't identify as a man, yes, you're non-binary, but your pronoun is Maurice. You don't want they, them, you don't want he, him, you don't want she, her, and that's fine. That's a real thing. You can be that. That is a part of being trans or non-binary.
So do that put me in the LGBT community?
LGBTQ community, yes, because you're not cisgendered.
Yo, so is this nigga bi?
Yo, I hate you, bro.
I'm wondering.
Not bi, bro. I mean, Maurice is not bi, bro. See, I'm correcting myself. Maurice is not bi, bro. That's not what it means, bro.
All right, yo, Lauren. All right, one gotta go. You gotta pick 4 things that is going to be difficult to let one of them go on the spot. One got to go. 4 things.
4 things.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Out of 4 things, one got to go on the spot.
Hey.
All right. Just like wait. Any subject?
Any subject, it don't matter.
All right. Damn. What? Oh my God. Steak, lobster, or shrimp? I mean, steak, lobster, shrimp. You said 4. Steak, lobster, shrimp, or chicken?
Steak.
Steak gotta
And
go.
lobster,
Gotta
shrimp,
Steak
out of
gotta
here.
go.
Steak gotta go?
Yeah, steak trash.
Get
I agree.
seafood out of
I'm
here.
not a meat person to begin
Come on,
with.
lobster too though. Lobster trash.
I'm allergic to seafood, so get that shit out of here.
Maurice, wait, how I didn't know that?
If I
I don't
had to
know how
choose,
you didn't know that.
though. If
Dang.
I had
I
to-
know this nigga buy.
I just
and
know
you
Lee's. I
don't
just know
know
Lee's
this
looking
nigga
for some steak.
don't like seafood. This nigga is a buy nigga that don't like seafood. This is crazy.
Hey, first of all, don't call me a nigga.
Bro,
Oh my
I
bad.
don't. My name is Maurice, my nigga.
Yo,
Maurice is not bi, bro. Come on now, bro.
yo, he going.
Hey, yo, I don't care. Yo, y'all niggas call me bi. I don't care. I'm okay with that.
Bro, you like the mazes?
I'm okay with that. I'm okay. Hey, yo, tell your nigga he was kind of cute. I like the judge and shit.
Oh, man.
Yeah, I mean. Yeah, I mean, you know, we can go back 1,000 years, my nigga. You know what I'm saying?
Yo, I fairy dust you to death just now.
I don't care, man. It's okay. If I was, that would be okay.
Bro.
So I could joke with it all day long because it's not a negative thing.
Yo, real quick, coachable moment. I seen a quote this past week, and it said, if you want a better life, you gotta give better effort.
Word.
Yeah.
So I just wanted to say that all right, so I watch Grant Cardone all the time, and he always talking about 10Xing, right? Y'all know who Grant Cardone is?
Yes.
It's like setting your goals 10 times with your goal. Like if you have your goal here, and then you set your goal 10 times what that goal is, so you can land in between your first goal and that 10. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, but in doing that, you got to set your effort 10 times also. So if you in the sales room like me, you gotta your goal is to make 100 calls a day. You gotta have a goal to make 1,000 calls a day and just land in between there somewhere, and then that'll double or triple your money. You feel what I'm saying? So the coachable moment today is, if you don't like the life you living and you want a better life, you got to put better effort into your life, and it'll change. So that's a coachable moment.
Hey, yo, this was excellent podcast. I'm happy. My mission is completed. What I wanted to happen happened. I wanted to be education. I wanted to be controversy. I wanted to talk from both sides. I wanted understanding from both sides, and I'm happy about it. I'm glad we didn't get to the. I'm not gonna say I'm glad, but I'm okay that we didn't get to the other shit that we were supposed to, because I feel like this is important, and this is not just the bullshit of the entanglements of the world. This is really about people. Stop twerking on the pod. I'm trying to be serious. She titty twerking on the pod. I'm trying to be serious.
Hey,
So, but this is about people's lifestyles and people's feelings. You know what I'm saying? And I think that's important. You know what I mean? Because at the end of the day, we can't keep talking shit about Trump and keep talking shit about people in the government and keep talking about shit when we turn around and doing the same shit to other people that we don't agree with. You know what I mean?
You know what I mean?
Lord, thank you.
That's spoken like a true conservative.
Hey, yo, shut up.
You conservative and you don't know it. But
hey, for real.
I don't identify as a conservative, my nigga.
Saying you is, but I'm just saying.
Yo, listen, you can't put that label on me. I didn't land on Plymouth Rock. You know what I mean? Hey, yo, Lauren, don't hang up. But thank y'all. Y'all got any words? Y'all good? We good?
That was very interesting. I'm still a little lost, But,
Hey, yo, the next show, all mic free.
All right, y'all. We'll talk to y'all next week.
All right, y'all.
I don't-